Now, if you don't follow me on Instagram, which you should, you really should, I'll wait.
Hi.
Okay. Chain Soldier is one of my favorite mangas of all time. I honestly felt special knowing that I was one of the few who messed with it before the anime started. The action, art, and story are actually really well done, but it tends to be overshadowed by some of its, special scenes. Now, let's start from the beginning. Now, Chain Soldier starts with a village or town being absolutely decimated by huge monsters, which we will soon know as Shuki, towering over a young girl holding an older woman in her arms, which we can only assume could be the mother or sister, who knows? This young girl is the female lead of the series, Kyoka Uzen, a chief of the anti-demon corps. Oh yeah, and there's the main character, Yuki. At the end of the day, are we really here for him? Now, okay, the opening was alright. You know what my gripe is, though, with the anime openings these days? They be feeling like they gotta show everything to get us enticed. Like, I get it. Like, I do want to know what's to come, but like, you want to show me everything, deaths, major plot points. Like, just be subtle about it, please. Like, if you watch Jujutsu Kaisen, bro, like, they had Nobara like this, they had Nanami like rising up from flames. I'm like, yo, stop. Every anime opening that I watch these days got like 40 chapters worth of information. Like, bro, I'm on episode 1. I want to look forward to something. The music was okay, but it really was not intense enough. Visuals well done, but I'm not gonna lie, they could have featured more action, made it look like a fun sparring series, like not really any stakes to it. The only thing that matters is that we got best girl Tenka in the opening. Now, the episode starts with the public high school, where we meet our main character, Yuki Wakata. But before I want to talk about him, I need to talk about the background of the series, or more so the world. The series takes place in a world run by a woman. Besides living in the real world, there's an alternate one called Mato that is home to all sorts of monsters by the name of Shuki. Now, Shuki come in all shapes and sizes and do their best to wreak havoc on the humans in the world. Now, obviously, they need to defend themselves against the Shuki. That's where the Mato Defense Corps come in. Because let's be honest, in the normal world, military ain't doing nothing. Tanks, guns, and grenades will relatively do well against them, but in this world, there are peaches, not those peaches. we not there yet. These peaches bestow a blessing that grant any woman a special ability. These women have the option to use these abilities for simple life advantages, to protect their home against Shuki, or to use it to aid the Shuki, which, you know, we don't see those people for a while. Therefore, men are basically the lower life forms in society, left to do normal tasks while the women stand above. I don't mind a world like that. I mean, I don't mind being a house husband. I really don't. Now, bringing it back, Yuki Wakata is our MC of this series. He had lost his sister when he was young due to a Mato incident, and had always wished that someday he could become a hero who can save victims like his sister from the tragic fate of a Shuki attack. However, being a man, he doesn't really have much of a possibility. The only talents he displays are that of housework, cleaning, cooking, laundry, etc. Since he's graduating school soon, he plans on attaining a job working his way into society. But obviously that dream of a hero still lingers in his head. Well, I'll tell you, if you want to be a hero who fights against Shuki, you get a first-hand experience today. Yuki gets thrown straight into a Mato incident, but this time it's not the Shuki coming into his world, it's him going into theirs. And just like that, he's attacked by a Shuki. With his life flashing before his eyes, he's backed into a corner. But just when all hope is lost, he's saved by a Shuki? Yes and no, because this Shuki is under control of an anti-demon corps chief, the one and only Kyoka Uzen. Now, why is she riding a Shuki? And not me. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it certainly didn't agree to just be ridden. This all has to do with Kyoka's peach blessing, and she got a peach blessing. Stop. The blessing essentially enables her to assert absolute dominance over it, being willing and unwilling to submit to her. So as she rides the Shuki, she takes Yuki along with her to safety. Wasting no time, we're introduced to 3 more members under Kyoka herself: Himari, Shushu, and Nei. Himari gets better. I promise, she does. She's way more rude in the anime in my opinion, probably because there's an actual voice to put to her attitude, but she's the vice captain of the unit whose peach blessing gives her the ability to... That's a bit of a spoiler, so I don't think I can go any deeper. Just take it as you see it. She can transform various parts of her body to weapons. Shushu has an outgoing and troublesome personality. Doesn't really say or do much in this episode, but her ability is named Paradigm Shift, where she can shift her body and various parts of it. Boom, boom, boom. Into large or small sizes. Nei is the youngest member of the unit, who despite her age and small stature, has arguably the most useful blessing of the group in clairvoyance. And she's so adorable, bro. That's literally my daughter, bro. Can we just admire this shot right here? It's so good. I'm not into feet. But it looks kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. The muscles, the shape, it's... I gotta stop hitting this thing, bro. Like, my chair is literally like... So anyways, as the boy wakes up, he states that his sister is in here with him. So that's where Kyoka and Yuki come in. As they continue riding, they spot her in the distance, cornered by Ashuki. Thankfully, they were able to make their way up before anything dire occurred. But they're not out of trouble yet, because Kyoka's Shuki is a bit lame. So she ditches it in order to protect Yuki and the girl. Now, if Kyoka was alone, she would be able to handle this no sweat. But keeping in mind that she has 2 people to worry about, she needs her ability. Now, many would say that most women with a solid peach blessing could get out of this situation easier since they're more reliant on themselves. But Kyoka's ability forces her to be reliant on others. It's been a curse to her ever since she obtained it, with others stating how useless it is for someone so talented. So even with this talent, she has to look to another for help in this situation. That someone is Yuki Wakata, who will now be her slave. You know what's crazy? Like, it was literally MLK Day a few days ago, and just saying slave, it just I don't know what's up with me, but when I heard that, I kind of got like a shiver down my spine. And like, the worst part about it was due to like the feeling of my ancestors are just expecting me to say something about it, bro. So if I'm getting like a little excited hearing that, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm sorry, Graham.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
Now, Yuki, obviously shocked, doesn't know what to say, but in this situation, he doesn't really get a choice, and submits to Kyoka by licking her hand. Like, what gets me is the fact that he didn't even ask how he's supposed to do it. He just like, is she stuck out her hand, and he's literally just like, like, my first thing would be like, yo, what's good? Boom, boom, boom. Like, I don't know what I would do, but like, your first reaction is, Now, once submitted, he turns into like an evolved form of Ashuki. He's all white with like red tattoos all over his body, and his face looks like some kind of velociraptor. Now, this scene was very important to me because like it was the moment where I would realize like, how is the action gonna be? Not just like the action of like a singular person, but like the action of the Shuki, like Yuki, you know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna be getting like action sequences with Yuki the most out of anyone in the series. So like it gives us an idea of like what's to come. It was okay. I didn't really have any gripes with it. Like, we got the 3D animation, which I expected because, you know, like, something really obscure like this series, I didn't think was gonna get, like, Mappa or, you know, like, Ufotable to, like, actually animate them, but, like, I knew it was coming. Plus, I mean, they probably only got, like, 12 episodes max, so they're probably, like, saving the budget for, like, more important fights. Just the intro is, like, yeah, cool, but like, there's a lot more important stuff coming. And you know what that important stuff is? It's coming right now. Or should I say, she's coming right now. Once they finish the fight, Kyoka sends her unit back with the kids because she got something to talk with Yuki about. And the reason why she needs to talk to him is because due to her ability, like every slave that she takes on, she needs to give a reward afterwards. For the Shukis, that normally, like, it's really simple. Like, she just gives, like, a snack or, like, a twig for them to play with, right? And then probably kills them right after. I just thought of that. That's actually kind of messed up now that I think about it. But with Yuki, that's like a first human male that she's made a slave, you know what I'm saying? So, like, he got them demons inside. I hear voices in my, like, you know what I'm saying? Embarrassed and surprised, Kyoka's body moves on its own as she straddles Yuki to the ground and sucks his face hard enough to make the man suffocate. Hey, if that's what I gotta deal with for laying my life on the line against giant demons, where's my pen, bro? Where do I gotta sign? Now, once the reward is done, Kyoka expresses her dream of becoming the supreme commander of the anti-demon corps, so she can make a change in the world with her at the driver's seat. She believes with Yuki by her side as her slave, she can accomplish that, so she offers him a place with the 7th unit. Yuki is finally offered the position of his dreams, but wonder if it's okay for him to accept due to his lack for anything besides his talent in housekeeping. But through convincing on his housekeeping skills and his bravery shown today, he accepts the position and keeps his dream of becoming a hero alive. Arriving at the dorms, he greets the rest of the unit as the chief introduces him as the dorm's caretaker. To everyone's shock, both sides wonder what's going on, with the more important side being Yuki's, as he thought he was becoming a member of the 7th unit, like an actual, like, you know, officer. But newsflash, buddy, men can't join. So his whole purpose now is becoming a caretaker and slave with no real credibility. At least he gets to live with the baddies who shove everything onto him and criticizes his own existence. Like, what are you doing? Himari, you gotta chill, bro. Except Nei. Nei's great. And the best senior ever. Sabai. She even helps us understand the power system at the end. How great can you be, bro? Now, before my final thoughts, can I just commend the production team one more time for understanding the assignment for the ending? It's literally Tenka focused. If you get the whole first episode of the main girls, it's only right that you dedicate a total of 2 minutes to the best girl of the series. Now, when it comes to episode 1, I give it like a 6 to 7 out of 10. I'm very picky with my adaptation, so the quality is peak on paper. I would hope it can be peak on screen. That was not exactly the case, but I promise if it was a new series for me, I would absolutely think, it would be good. I don't think it would be great or anything. I hope for the animation quality to be boosted up just a tad, especially for the fights. There are a lot of great fights, despite like, you know, all the ecchi scenes and whatnot. Like once it gets to action, they're really, really good. It's gotta look perfect or else everyone's gonna look at the series as just fan service garbage. Speaking of, I will warn you now that there's gonna be plenty of fan service in the show. Just know that it's not always gonna be ecchi going on. If you don't like fan service, then this show is not for you, because it won't just stop at kissing. They will never cross the line, but like, there's a lot of dirt going on. However, if you are interested in an engaging story with amazing action scenes to come, I recommend that you stay. With that being said, that was episode 1 of Chain Soldier. What did you think of the episode? Have you read the manga? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Love y'all. Take it easy.